Come a little closer so the camera can hear me. Alright, so close enough. I think you're close enough so the camera can hear me. Alright, so I don't remember when the last time we showed what was going on out here. But man, today we got a good amount of work done today. A whole lot of work done today. And because we got a whole lot of work done today, we're back here breaking up leaves, get ready to extract whatever good material is back here and move it to the front, because we got our tomato patch. Well, I'll say it's about 80% done. And since our tomato patch is about 80% done, that's what we need. We need good compost. And guess where it's at? It's underneath these leaves. So this is pretty much this is the job to end the day. Right, baby?
Yep.
This is our job that's ending the day. Back here, the wife is pretty much done, even though there's more seeds to put in that front patch.
6 more packs.
6 more packs and that's done up there.
Yep.
Until we reorder more seeds. It won't be too long from now.
So until then, we're just going to take our time with the seeds.
And we're not going to take our time with the seeds. We have other things to put down. You know, then more than just that front.
Well, we got the strawberries to put down and the watermelon. We don't have the other stuff done yet. For like the jalapenos and the onions.
That patch, that'll be done until that is something you don't have to worry about.
Oh, I know.
Poor child.
You'll let me know when it's done.
So I'm gonna get this moved over here. And then we can go up and I can show the world what we have accomplished here on the farm. And as you can see, this compost pile.
You gotta talk a little bit louder.
I don't have to talk a little bit louder. You gotta stop being afraid to get dirty.
I'm not afraid to get dirty. If they see me right now, they see how dirty I look.
I need to talk louder because you don't want to step up in here.
I'm ready in here.
I know now you are. Come on. Let's show the world and the viewers what we got accomplished. I don't know what time it is.
3.
3?
Yeah,
Yeah.
3:30.
Going all day long. Non-stop. This is what we do all day, every day. Now, yesterday, we had to stop working because we had a lot of bureaucratic work to do yesterday. As far as getting our farm number, we got that done. Knowing where to go to get our grower's license, which we'll have that by the end of the week. And also getting up for our organic certification. We had to get that appointment scheduled. But look at this. This is all done today. That was done today. As you know, now digging it out and getting all that old dirt out of there wasn't done today. But we found this stuff. This looks pretty good. It's organic, so it won't mess with the certification. And so over here. It's really this back patch, even though it was tilled one time, of course, as my wife goes along, I re-till it. And it's a little dry. We have to get our watering system in. We went and looked at some watering systems and priced it out. And before we're all said and done, this year alone, as we're looking at the prices, I say it'll take about $3,000 to fully get to where we want to be at. But it's not gonna happen overnight. It's just a little bit at a time. So you see, we retail this up, and soon the flag markers will be out, and it'll be ready for watermelons. But this is what we're hoping will reimburse us this year for everything that we've spent. This area right here, we're doing nothing but blueberries in this area, and looks good. But
it does.
It took about a week
Yeah.
to get this area ready. Uh, it took about a week to get it ready for the ending result of this. About a week's worth of work to clean it out, and it was not an easy week's worth of work because not only did we have to clean it out, pull roots out, dig out monkey grass, but I also had to bring in about 12 of those industrial sized bucket loads of dirt. I had to bring about 12 of those, and I had to bring them up the hill, yeah, that I got out of the dirt. Oh, you want to play? Now my wife is easily distracted. She's like a child. She's easily distracted. So while I was working in there and taking the hard rakes to it, a pair of shears, garden shears, came out of it. And while I'm leaving a message on here and just showing the work that we have done, my wife found a way to get distracted. Oh yeah, when I said I don't know if a video got posted when I said before that one thing about my wife is if you ask her to do something, then she'll tell you a story. And today it happened again. I told her we need to turn in a letter so we can get rezoned. And I told her, yeah, finish what you got going on and then make the phone call to see what's going on so when we can go take the letter to the city clerk. Next thing I know, she's telling me a story, and then after she finished with the story, she's hopping on the phone. So, yeah, that's the thing about having a wife. You gotta understand. I'm pretty sure that's most women. Not just my wife, but pretty much all women are like that. They can't hear what you say. And then just a second ago, I had to tell her to grab some buckets of dirt for me, and she had a story before she could grab the buckets of dirt.
I did not.
To the point where I just repeated the same thing
I did
over and
not.
over again about 6 or 7 times.
I was just
And then she was
asking.
finally able, after I repeated it 6 or 7 times, then she was finally able to pick up the 2 buckets of dirt.
Wow. Look, a lizard.
She like that.
Baby, look.
I'm not caring about no lizard.
Look, a lizard.
I don't think everybody on there is caring about a lizard either. There's so much potential and work to be done out here that you know, we're going on a month, and because it's an everyday process, you know, even a month of working diligently every single day, you know, I don't know how much of a difference you could tell. I mean, myself, since I see every time I come and I stack a new day of work onto the old day of work, I don't know. If you seen the previous video, then you know that was a big mountain of dirt. Not anymore. that mountain is over with. But for me being out here every day, me putting in the work every day, then every time I come out here, I see. Is that a spider sack?
Mm-hmm.
It sure is, and it's full of spiders. And that's really anybody who has their own goals, has their own vision, is working for themselves every day when they come outside. Even when you do it, when if like whoever watching this is motivated to start some kind of entrepreneurship, have a goal of something that they want to do. Matter of fact, I'm gonna say I'm talking to whoever's watching this. If you have a goal or something that you want to do, when you start working towards it, then every day you'll see the difference. You'll see a difference every day. You know, because a lot of things that have to do with entrepreneurship, it just involves a lot of things that have to do with being an entrepreneur. Won't cost you any money to get started into it. It'll just cost you time. And those are the best ones to get into up front. Like, for instance, here's a good idea. I'm gonna throw a good idea out there for young men, you know. And this is a really good idea, you know. Clean houses. Set you up, get you some bid. You don't even have to get business cards, really. You could just offer your service up to people and let them know, hey, on the weekends, I clean houses. Boom. There you go. Now you do, to be a cleaning service, you know, you have to have a license, but generally for a cleaning service, the license is only $25 a year, you know. You can do one job and make 3 times that amount of money on the weekend. Even let's say you have friends and relatives that you know aren't the most cleanliest people, or they work so much that they don't have time to maintain their living quarters in a certain way. Boom, there you go. You have the opportunity to say, hey, I'll charge you $10 an hour, you know what I'm saying, minimum of 4 hours. You know, minimum of 4 hours, $10 an hour. On the weekend when you would be sitting home on the couch, you can make you extra $40. And that's just being on the low end, but you know, generally you get your business license, you know, even on your own, you could charge $15, $20 an hour if you want to. You know, I throw some other ideas out there because I understand that doing this type of business isn't for everybody, because to be honest with you, you know, now that we've been going and getting our licenses and stuff like that, we've realized there is a lot of cost involved. There's a lot of cost involved in getting the certifications that you need to be a professional farmer. There's cost. But one thing that we have noticed with being a farmer, people are willing to help you. And so this Friday, instead of working on the farm, this Friday we're going to a seminar for farmers in our area. We got invited to a USDA seminar while we were there getting our farm license. The USDA has a seminar going on this Friday, and it's for all the new farmers to go ahead and get into the USDA system. And these are just things you have to do if you want to be a professional. You have to attend these things. You have to be flexible and understand that even though every day at this stage I want to be out here shaping the way that my farm looks, I want to be able to invest everything that we have into the farm. You understand? It's just not, when you're doing business, you're just not able to do that. You have to invest in business costs, which is really just bureaucracy. You got to invest in the bureaucracy, you know? So I understand why, like, a lot of people aren't moving into full-time farming because of the bureaucracy of it all. But you know, if this is you watch this right here, you watch these videos, and you say, hey, maybe farming is for me, I want to give it a try, you know what I'm saying? I'll be glad that I'll be the person that introduced you to this life and what a farming life is all about. Because really, in the end, you know, this is one of the best businesses to get into, because, you know, you'll get paid according to how much you work. Another thing is, you don't get paid up front. You get paid on the rear end, but you know, you're really investing in yourself. And when you do start to get paid, it's a reflection of how much work you put in. And that's what I like about farming. It's really a reflection of you, a person. With a stick that keep poking me. But this is what I like about farming, that it's a reflection of you, the person, you know, and your work ethic. Because if you're not willing to work hard, you won't be successful. But if you're willing to work hard in farming, you'll be very successful. Now, of course, there's certain stages that you can't do yourself. As far as we get bigger, and we have more food and we get our fruit trees out here, yeah, we're gonna need to hire somebody, because you know we won't be able to pick it as fast as it will grow. So that's the point we want to get to. We want to get to a point where we have so much food going that we can't pick it as fast as it will grow. And it takes for years of fruit trees growing and getting to that capacity where there's so much fruit trees you can't do all the jobs by yourself. And that's a good thing, because if you get to the point where you can't do all the jobs by yourself, then you'll be able to extend a job to somebody who needs it and somebody who's willing to work for it. But my thing is, when we get to that point, I would definitely extend a job out to somebody who would enjoy this life of being out here all day, but somebody who has good work ethic. Because everything that you have to do out here is either self-explanatory or easy to learn, but it's all physical work while you're out here. There is some mental work, quick on the fly thinking, but mostly it's about you being outside, you being in touch and in tune with the earth, and you cleaning the earth and getting the earth ready to produce food for people who want it. And so that's our thing. We're out here getting the food right for the people who want good quality food. And it won't be everybody who will want good quality food from us. But if you do decide that, hey, looks like these guys are really true about doing things the right way, the old school way. A lot of people, the way that you see us work out here, when my wife does have the time to get the video going out here, the way you see us work and the way you see us conduct business, a lot of people don't do things like this anymore. A lot of the food that you have nowadays comes from big business. And big business, they can't be so hands-on with it. The food isn't real, it's genetically modified, so it needs low human interaction. It doesn't need very much from a human being. It's just get it in there and it'll do its own thing. Doesn't really need pesticides. It makes its own pesticides. And that stuff's just not healthy to put into your body. But like right now, while we're growing, in the process of growing our own food, we're just like everybody else in America. We're eating GMO food too. Mm-hmm. And that was one of the determining factors for us that was really the main factor that said, hey, let's not buy a suburban home. Let's not move to the suburbs and get a nice house and, live that type of life. The factor that told us, no, we're not going to do that. We're going to get an older, more country home with a good farmland on it. We decided that because we wanted to eat healthier. We wanted to live longer. We're a little bit older, and our lives are very, very important to us. Living, being healthy, it's important to us. So since it's important to us, when we decided that, hey, we wanted something of our own, we said, hey, the best thing for us to do is to get a farm and make sure that what we're putting into our bodies, we know where it came from. We know when it was put into the ground. We know what where the soil comes from. It's important for us to know those things because most people don't know that. They go to the grocery store, they don't know where the food came from. And I want to tell you, a lot of the meat that we're eating here in America is coming from Venezuela. So, and it's not very good. It's not very good quality. You know, they got farms. They got farms the size of and this is just me regurgitating something that I was told, but I was told from a pretty credible source that out there in the world right now, they have farms the size of small countries out there. And I believe it because only 2% of the people are growing, 2% of the people in the world are growing the food that feeds everybody. Think about that. So when you say, oh, my food is good, if you're not buying your foods from somewhere like Whole Foods or a fully organic, some kind of homegrown, fully organic co-op type of grocery store, if it's not some kind of co-op type of grocery store, you know, or some Whole Foods or something like that, where you're paying $12 for a bag of apples, please believe your food is working against you. Every day you eat it, it makes you a little more sick, a little more susceptible to disease. And that's just the way things are grown. How do you think, you know, you have to pay for that luxury of being able to go to a grocery store and buy food. You know, you're paying for that luxury with your health. Most people don't know that. Not just with your dollar bill, you're paying for it with your health. In which, you know, the people who can afford to go shop at places like Whole Foods, people who have the finances to do that, they understand that, like, just going to a regular big box store and trying to get your food is really not very good for you. You know, it's just one step above going and getting fast foods. Not very much. Yeah, I say it's more preferable than going to eat out, but it's not much more healthier than, you know, going to eat out at a upscale restaurant. I would say not a fast food restaurant. Fast food restaurant, you should avoid it at all costs. Should avoid fast food at all costs. They say recommended for fast food is twice a month at the most. Other than that, you're killing your body. And so with us, we hardly ever get fast food because you know, I'm like this. You know, no person is put here to live forever. But if you want a quality of life while you're here, then you should treat your body as such. Meaning, be careful what you put into your body because we only have a short supply of time, and your body is in a constant state of decay. Meaning that every day that you wake up, even though you live through that day, you're one step closer to dying just based on what you put into your body. And you know, we know people who are having problems with their kidneys, and they're no older than 40 something years old, and their kidneys are already at stage 3. Meaning, while they were younger, you know, they didn't drink a lot of water, which during the daytime we drink nothing but water, The only time we will have a juice mix is at dinner.
Not tonight though.
Yeah,
We don't
yeah.
got no
We,
more.
we during the daytime when the sun is up, the only thing we drink is water. And a matter of fact,
Tonight's gonna be green tea.
yesterday, my nephew, was it yesterday? No, it was Sunday. While my nephew was here, that's when we finished off all the juice that we had. But I said when that juice was gone, I said, my God, that juice had lasted a long time. That juice had lasted forever. It seemed like that juice wouldn't go nowhere, you know. And that's because we'll share 2 cups of juice. Me and my wife will share 2 cups for dinner. Normally we'll drink a glass of juice and refill it, but and that will be the extent of juice for us. That'll be all the juice we drink. We won't drink any more juice until the next dinner. So you gotta understand that, like, for every cup of juice that you drink, you should be drinking 6 or 7 glasses of water. So if you drink 1 glass of juice, make sure you drink 6 or 7 glasses of water before you drink another glass of juice. That way you keep your system, because all water does is clean out your system. That's all it does. You know, when you go to the restroom and you urine, that's all that bad stuff in your system being flushed out. All the toxins and the such. And the same with your sweat. So this is why I never understood people who was like, oh, I don't like to get sweaty. Well, sweat is a very good thing, because every day you're coming in contact with stuff like mercury, lead, chlorine, fluoride, all kinds of sulfur, radiation. Yes, you come in contact with radiation just being outside. And every day you come in contact with this stuff. Well, how else do you expect to release it from your body other than to release it through sweat and through urine and through feces? Those are the 3 ways it's being released. So I say the best thing to do is constantly drink water. And if you're the type of person who doesn't like water, because I know a lot of people who don't like water, then nowadays they make those squirt things that you can squirt into your water, and that's better than not drinking water at all. So if you're out there, make sure to keep your activity level high. You know, if you work at a desk, if you sit down at a desk all day for a job, then make sure to get you a gym membership and at least go sit down on the bike. They have sit down bikes at the gym. You gotta stay close to me so the camera can hear me. So if you work at a desk all day, make sure that you at least go get a membership at a gym. I would recommend Planet Fitness, because their membership is only $10 a month, and anybody can afford $10 a month, seriously. So, and they have bicycles there. If you're just the lazy type, that you can go there and just sit on a bike and watch TV for an hour and just ride the bike for an hour a day, you know, and that'll help you get some form of sweat. And overall, it'll help when you're older, your quality of life. So guys, I know this has been probably a
30-minute video.
Man, my goodness, man, you gotta start just being like, we're done. Like and subscribe at 15 minutes, because nobody's gonna sit here and watch this whole 30-minute video. This video is boring as all get out. But if you did make it to the end of this video, well, we need your support, because all support is good, okay? And so if you made it to the end of the video, check us out on Facebook. We have a Facebook page, and generally we just put photos on there every day, so you can see the work coming through in different stages of the things that we do. My wife hasn't got the concept of, hey, let's take before photos so we can show before and afters. but it's okay. Nobody's perfect, you know. Maybe it's my fault because I don't remind her. But if I did remind her, what would happen is
You get a story.
I'd get a story, and then it wouldn't get done.
Hmm.
So if you like the video, if you enjoyed the content, if you were entertained or you got information, if you got some infotainment, hit the like button, subscribe, share the videos. Check us out on Facebook at Black Farmers 6 and farmers with the S and the numerical number 6. Black Farmers 6 on Facebook. That's the only social media we have going on because really, to be honest, I don't have time for the social media. Normally, my wife comes outside and works half days sowing seeds while I scope the land. So while I'm out here doing my landscaping bit, she's sowing the seeds, so I don't get to interact with the Facebook. She gets to see it, but she's not very into Facebook. She's more into going down her personal Facebook and going down the timeline and seeing what everybody else is doing than, you know, keeping keeping our page updated so people can see what we're doing.
Yesterday.
Because
me, 32 minutes.
I'm the type of person, I don't like to just sit on Facebook and view everybody else's life. I like to go on there, post something relevant to whatever I have going on.
You be on there looking at everyone's stuff.
Yeah,
you don't go.
That's a damn lie. When the last time I got on Facebook?
It's been a while.
Exactly. It's been probably about 6 months. So, you know, I'm the type of person, I go on there and post what I need to post, and I get off because I'm a high productive type of person. But my wife, she likes to go sit on there for about an hour and view everybody else's lives. So, but like I said, Black Farmer 6, if you like it, if you enjoy what we're doing, if you would like to see more about farming, like and subscribe, and we'll get at your next video.